What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be building a landing over on the double over there. We're going to be building on the side so we have a hip landing to come over this way to the quarter pipe and to that step up jump right there. And we're going to be taking the dirt from here, putting in the wheelbarrow and moving it over there, stacking it up, bring it up, and then probably make it connect to this jump right here too. So then we can ride from the mountain bike trails all the way in the back, jump over, transfer into the dirt jumps, and go back and forth and all around. And it's gonna be awesome. So here we go. Alright, so we actually did some more stacking off camera. The video is getting kind of long, but now it's a pretty big pile. As you can see here, we pretty much have all the dirt that we need. We just need to shape it out and stack it up and pack it in. So that's what we're going to do now. Here we go. Alright, I got it sort of compacted, and the sides are starting to grow out, but there's grass seed in the dirt we used, so it's starting to go grass on the side. But as you can see, it's like kind of curved right here, so because I didn't fill this out as thick to see where that is, and see where this is. It needs to be like that thick, and this isn't straight down, so I want to make it match that angle. That one's almost vertical down, and this one's not. So once this is all good and ready and I'll test it, then I'm thicken out the case pad and make it look like actually good. But this is compacted and sort of at the angle I need, but I just need it to go a little bit harder so I can make it slick. And then I'm basically gonna bring that landing over to the side and then fill in dirt on this little low spot so it can basically be a bank, and there'll be like a little pocket thing and possibly a line going down that way. But for now, I'm just basically gonna bring that landing out to where it fades into this and maybe curve it up like that, but then have this and then make this even, and then change this lip's angle and fix it up, and then make that landing look all good. But that'll be this stuff will all be in another video. Same with that trick jump, but we just had a ton of rain, so hopefully it won't rain tonight. I'm gonna leave it untarped so it can sort of dry out. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time when we're packing it out. Here we go. I just packed it in pretty hard. I'm gonna let it dry out. It's not how it's gonna be in the long run, because as you can see how skinny this case pad is, and how not straight up and down this is. But I've basically, this is at the angle I want it to be. I might pull it back just a little bit, but I'm gonna let this sides and back, because the side's where I want it to be, but I'm gonna let the sides and the back harden, and then slap out the face and everything so we can test it. And then once we test it, I'll widen it out. It just needs to harden because it's been raining so much lately. So yeah, next I just gotta do the face enough to where we can at least jump to it and then go from there. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so I just filled this up with sandbags because there's a big divot right here from where we got dirt to stack up that landing originally. But we're basically going to connect the dirt line up to there, fill this up with dirt, and then basically just smooth everything out so we can get it ready for testing and then final packing. So that's what we're going to do now. Here we go. Alright, so I just got all the sandbags on and filled over the top with dirt. So the top's good now. I just need to come back and do this whole edge along this edge. But I have to go to school right now. So when I get back, that's what I'll do. So it'll be like an hour for me, but like less than a second for y'all. So here we go. Alright, so this thing is really starting to crack. I'm going to fill in the cracks real quick before they get super bad and I can't fill them anymore. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm probably not going to film it just because it's just like kind of boring and I've filmed it in like all my other videos. So yeah, I'm going to do that and I'm going to finish out the face. So here we go. Alright, so I filled in the cracks sort of. I got them not all the way, just enough to where it wouldn't crumble because I'm still going to fill out the back because as you can see the skinniness of this compared to that, like I've already said, I'm going to basically connect that corner to here. But I'm going to do that some other time once it's all tested because there's a chance that this isn't even in the right spot. But what I'm going to do tomorrow, because I've already done a lot today, is I'm going to connect this to there and then probably get it testable, and then I'll probably fill out that. I still don't know. At least until I test it I probably won't, but once I test it I'll make it look all pretty. Basically what I'm doing now is just trying to get it all testable. Like you could probably hit it now, you just might slide out because that landing's super loose. But I'm going to retarp this landing and go in for now, and then I might come back out later, but I think I'm just going to leave it for tonight and then come back tomorrow morning when it's a little bit cooler. So yep, see y'all then. I just finished getting all the dirt in the right spot. My phone or camera both started overheating a bunch, so the time lapses didn't fully get the full time lapse, but I'll show y'all what it looks like now. I accidentally overwatered the dirt a little bit, so I've got to let it soak in for like 30-ish minutes, and I'll come back and I'll like start packing it in and stuff. But here's how it looks now. So as you can see, I finished evening out this edge, so it all even along here goes straight up to the corner where the old landing is. I made this whole area flat and a little bit bermed out on that far side. Also, it'll pack down a lot more, but as you can see, it curves up just a little bit. And this corner is good, and then it goes straight down and it like kind of comes up off of this original landing. But as you can see, there's like 0 case pads. So like I said, what I'll just do is I'll put T-posts in the ground even with the angle of that landing, and then a piece of plywood, and then just stack dirt on into it, and that'll like pack it in and help stack it. And I'll basically just put a little bit, pack it in real good, put a little bit, pack it in real good, just keep repeating that. But y'all see that process whenever I finish doing that part. But other than that, everything's pretty much good to go. I'm gonna wait till this evening when it cools down a little bit to pack this in though, just so the camera doesn't keep shutting off. So yeah, see y'all then. Alright, I just got it all compacted, and I'm gonna let it settle overnight and harden up a little bit, because it's not smooth yet. But if you let it do this, and then tomorrow I can come back and throw like a fresh layer of dirt and pack it in so it starts looking like this, or like how the lips and the landings look like. But you have to compact it first, or else it just turns into slush. So yeah, this will be a wrap for today, but then tomorrow I should get it real nice and then completely testable and everything. I ended up pulling out this corner. I mean, it looked kind of cool, but also kind of weird at the same time. I don't know if I'll shave it off right here or not. I don't think I will, but I need to still beef out basically from there over to there, and make this case pad a lot thicker. So I don't really care if it's a skinny case pad, but like for my brother and for like people when they come over here, it might help with like confidence for sending it and stuff. But I'm gonna test it, and Ford will probably test it too, so my little brother like how it is. And then we'll see how we'll do it. So yeah, and then I also rebuilt this roller. It's underneath the tarp, but it's super hard now. You can see on that little bit over there. But so yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, which will be like less than a second for y'all, but like 12 hours for me, whenever I clay this all up and make it look all pretty. So yeah, see y'all then. Alright, I just finished doing the first round of glossing up, and it looks super good. I'm gonna let it dry and then pack it in one more time, and then let it dry and then fill in the cracks. We should be good to go. But yeah, it looks pretty good. You can see it's still like a little bit wobbly and corners are messed up and stuff, but this is just the first round. It'll get better. So yeah, I'll see y'all probably sometime later this evening or tonight whenever I come and do that. So yeah, here we go. Alright, it seems to have gotten a lot of sun. So now I've just got to fill in the cracks and we should be able to ride. It might still be too soft, but I'm gonna see. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Alright, so as you can see, I got this thing all cracked, filled, and ready to go. It's still super soft. I don't know if we'll test it today or tomorrow. I'll probably test it tomorrow. But you'll know in a few seconds if we test it today or tomorrow. But everything is looking great. It's all crack filled. There's still a little bit of, like, this edge is probably good, but along the top and this side is not super great. And then you can see the back's not straight at all. But it's definitely rideable now, but it's like super soft, like Lee's fingerprints and everything. So yeah, we'll see if we'll hit it today or tomorrow. And then I got this running all good. I'll probably fix up that lip, but I probably won't do that on camera because it's not really that interesting. It's just patching up an old lip that has grass on it. So yeah, see y'all then. Alright, so now it's gotten hard and it's time to do the first test. We put the tarp over it and let it get pretty hard, so I mean, it's not fully solid, but it's testable and it just needs to be ridden in at this point. So yeah, here's the first hit. Try it out.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I'm okay, but wow.
Alright, so we just finished riding it. It was awesome. It worked great. I still need to finish making it look all good and stuff, but it was a good phase one. I think I'm going to end the video here and then maybe butter it up in another video. But y'all basically get the idea, and this video is already pretty long. So I've got a little bit I have to do at the bottom. And overall it's pretty good, but like the back is not even, and this kind of like curves up, and there's a bunch of like holes in it. So I just basically need to smooth this out and it's completely good to go and everything. One thing is I might make the landing a little bit steeper and get rid, like make this more of a straight line right there. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. See y'all in the next one. Peace.